Hi, so this is a summary of why to buy organic and what it means to buy organic and how to find organic. Basically, when you buy organic, it means that there are no GMOs. When you see this little label, the USDA label, or depending on your country, you need to find what your country says, but it's a USDA label. You know that your food, your product, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's your veggies, whether it's your fruits, your meat, your eggs, your milk, your yogurt, if that says organic on it, it means that it was grown without any GMOs. The animals that you're eating couldn't be fed any GMOs, and no GMO soy, no GMO corn, no GMO wheat, and they had to spend time outside in the grass and that sort of thing. It has no synthetic or toxic pesticides or petroleum-based synthetic fertilizers. So none of that horrible glyphosate stuff, chlorpyrifos, methyl bromide, no hormones, no steroids, no antibiotics on the animals. They couldn't use any toxic sewage sludge. Whatever comes out of your municipal sewage sludge can go into your food if it's conventional, so that is not allowed in organic. No irradiation. And when you buy organic, you know that you're supporting healthy ecosystems, caring for the soil, the water, plants, and animals. So again, when you buy organic, and this is the seal, the USDA seal, you know that all of that is true. That seal is approved by a certification body like CCOF, QAI, some other ones. I work for CCOF, which is here. You know that all of that's true. We pass through the USDA, we get audited every year. It's a really tangible and very real thing. We need to go out to the farms, we inspect, we have inspectors. They go through rigorous process. They need to prove to us that they're continually improving their ecosystems and that everything that they're doing is sound and positive for the environment, and that it's not going to be containing any of these toxic chemicals allowed in conventional. So you know you're eating food and you're putting anything on your skin and you're contributing to a healthier environment. So finding it, anything that has that USDA seal is 100. It has to have, I believe, at least 95% of it has to be organic, and then anything below that, it can say contains organic ingredients, made with organic ingredients. That's all good stuff as well. When it says all natural, that's not particularly helpful. That doesn't really mean a whole lot. So you really need to look for organic because that is verifiable, it's audited, and it's by law. You can't state that you have something organic if it's not certified organic. So it's actually a federal law to be certified organic, and to say that you're organic, you need to be certified by a certifying body, which is audited by the USDA. Conventional has thousands and thousands of ingredients that are toxic and have long names, and when you look at if you're having a pre-made soup, if you weren't able to cook that day, or you bought yourself some chips or some cookies or something, it's going to have a whole bunch of names. Or on cosmetics, it's going to have a whole bunch of names that are really complicated to say. In organic products, you are going to find the majority of it is something that's pronounceable, it's derived from something natural, and it's been approved from the USDA, it's been recommended by the NOSB, the National Organic Standards Board, and it's also been approved if it's being grown in a farm. It's a farm product by OMRI. It's another certifying body to make sure that all of the products that are going in there are organic. So it goes through many, many systems to make sure that there's nothing toxic in there and nothing that's allowed to be placed into your products that would be harmful to you or to the creatures around where it's grown. The ecosystem, again, is really important. So this should be for your veggies, for your fruits, for all the food that you're eating. I would definitely recommend that it's organic. For your skin, cosmetics, imagine, after your intestines, your skin is everywhere. It's one of your biggest organs. You want to make sure that the products that you're using are organic. The clothes that you wear can even be grown with organically grown cotton, organically grown hemp. These are really important as well because they're contributing to the environment. So the way to reduce toxic levels for yourself is as important as reducing toxic levels in the entire cycle of the ecosystem, because that goes into the water, that goes into the soil, that goes into every other animal that then goes across into other areas. every part of the system that you can contribute to be organic is as important as the next. So it goes from the food to the clothes to the cosmetics. They all play a really important role. These are all parts of an ecosystem that feed into the planet that we live on, and it affects the air that we breathe, it affects the water that we breathe, the water that we drink, the water that we put into the veggies that we're growing, the water that the fish that we eat and live in. It's also protecting, very importantly, the people that grow our food. That's a tough job, and we want to eat pretty much every day. So we want to make sure that the people growing our food are healthy, and that people that live in the areas where they grow food is also healthy. So we want to buy organic because it's also contributing to the health of the environments where our farm workers are, that they're healthy, that they're working in an environment that's safe, and that the environments where they're growing, their kids and everybody who lives in those areas are not getting toxified as well. So that's really important. And the bigger picture, if we're trying to reduce toxic levels for ourselves so that we're healthy, we need to do it across the board. So when you buy organic products, when you support organic farmers, when you support the hard work that organic farming is, and that it is more expensive because it is more detail oriented, it takes a bit more time. You have to spend more time figuring out how